Hey guys, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Sunday video report. Remember, you've just got a few more hours to play this week's free fantasy football contest in conjunction with DraftStreet.com, who we've been partners with for over 3 years now. Remember, if you played last week or 5 weeks ago for free, it doesn't matter. You can play again free this week as well. It's a $1,000 free roll contest, a $1,000 prize pool, top 100 collect cash. First place, worth $100. You've got until 1 o'clock Eastern Time to finalize your rosters. You're an NFL general manager. You got a $100,000 mythical bankroll. You've got to draft a couple of quarterbacks, a couple of running backs, wide receivers, etc. Put the team together. Remember, unlike your father's fantasy league football, this isn't determined at the end of the season. This contest is finalized after the Monday night results are in. So check it out. Click here on the ads for DraftStreet.com, and you can play for free. Again, top 100 collect cash, and first place is worth $100. Do it now here at the site. Yesterday was kind of like a split decision for the handicappers here in terms of wins and losses. I'll review them with who's hot and who's not in just a moment. And also coming up in a minute, I have 2 more free picks for you in the NFL. I'm going to take a look at the Sunday night game between Houston and Indianapolis and your early game between the Jets and the Saints. Let's talk about a couple of these handicappers before I get to today's discount coupons as well. Today, Brad Wilton, who joined the site just a couple of days prior to last year's Super Bowl when he delivered with a 40-dime play on the Ravens. Well, he has been the hottest handicapper along with Shawn Michaels here at the site over the past 4 or 5 months. In fact, since early July, $10 bettors have won $11,425. Normally, a 100-dime play is his top-rated selection, but a couple of weeks ago, he came out with his first ever 150-dime play, and he won it. Then, last Saturday, came with his second ever 150-dime play. It was Iowa in college football, and he won that one too. Well, today, third ever 150-dime play, but more importantly, first time he's ever had one in the NFL, his Road Warrior Game of the Year, and that is going today from Brad Wilton. Also going today, Chris Jordan, top play is normally a 1,000-star release. Today, he's going for number 3 in a row in the NFL, guys. 3 Sundays ago, he gave the Eagles at Tampa Bay, and they delivered. Last Sunday, he gave you his dog of the year. It was the Cowboys. Should have won the damn game outright, but held on for the cover, of course, getting 3, losing in the final seconds by 1 at Detroit. Well, today, 1,000-star NFL winner number 3 in a row. It's Indianapolis and Houston. It is your Sunday night game. And let me also just remind you that in the NFL, $1 bettors following Chris Jordan since the 2007, and you heard me right, the 2007 season, they have cleared $14,300, making him the winningest NFL handicapper here at the site over that period for damn sure. He's got the play tonight, a 1,000-star winner, number 3 in a row. And FYI, let me just tell you, I looked up before I started this video report today, Shawn Michaels, who has just had a phenomenal 5-month run. In fact, over the past 5 months, he's only gone 48-27, making $10 bettors a little over $10,000 in that stretch. Today, he has 50-dime winner number 31 of 46. It's the Indianapolis-Houston side. He is on the same side as Chris Jordan. So I just wanted to pass that along as he's won 30 out of 45 50-dime releases over the past 6 months. Hey, guys, if you want to save some money today, you can do so. Whether you buy Chris Jordan's play, Brad Wilton's play, it doesn't matter. Save $27 off a single purchase today simply by using coupon code November27. No space between November and the number 27. November 27, you'll save $27 off a single purchase today. Well, you know, $5 play of the day releases won a perfect 4-0 last Saturday and Sunday to combine. Yesterday, there was just one of them. It was Matt Rivers with his top-rated 500,000-star college total of the year. Boise State and Colorado State. I said in yesterday's report it was a rather obscure game. What the hell did I know? They went over by 12 points, and he won it, and you got it for $5. Today, don't miss his NFL total of the month. It's on the Saints-Jets over-under. And it's another 500,000-star play, just as strong as the one you got yesterday for $5. And you can get today's for $5 again and save $65 again in the process of the regular price simply by using the coupon code RIVERS, his last name, R-I-V-E-R-S. And 2 $5 play of the day selections, just like last Sunday. Because last Sunday, Trace Adams had a 1,000-star play, his NFC total of the year on Detroit and Dallas going over, which you got for $5. Well, today he has a play that's even bigger. His biggest NFL totals release so far this season, it's a 1,500-star play. And It's on Dallas and Minnesota, the over-under. I was looking to see what the game was here at the website. You can get that for just $5 by using coupon code TRACE5. TRACE5. A couple other guys, Craig Davis, who I've mentioned to you in the past. This is the guy that used to be president of fantasyfootball.com for a number of years. Football is especially, not that he doesn't win in other sports, as you're well aware, he does very well in them. But in the NFL alone, over the past couple of seasons, $10 bettors have won a little over $12,200 following his advice. He's won 5 straight Super Bowl plays. Today, 100-dime winner number 21 out of 31 is NFL Teaser of the Year, part number 2, New Orleans, New York, Pittsburgh, and New England. Of course, he just hit a 100-dime teaser winner last Sunday with the Chiefs and the Packers. So you might want to check that out from Craig Davis as well. Anthony Red going for winning day number 15 out of 22. And in that 21-day stretch, $10 bettors up over $4,900 yesterday. Hit 2 out of 3 60-dime plays, scoring easily with Northern Illinois and Oklahoma State to go 9-2 with his last 11 football trifectas. And today, his biggest play of the season, part number 2. It's an 80-dime play on the Steelers-Patriots. Part number 1 was the Giants over the Vikings a couple of Mondays ago. As for me, yesterday, that was a brilliant choice, a 15-dime play on Texas Tech at home against Oklahoma State. I think the Cowboys just scored again a couple of minutes ago. A really dumbass play there. So after Wednesday's 3-0 sweep, I've now proceeded to lose 3 straight days. And along the way, managed to go 0-2 with 15-dime college football releases. Now, the NFL has been my savior all season long because I've gone 8-2-1 with 15-dime best bets, actually 9-1-1. I counted one of them as a push, even though I personally won. It was that New Orleans game on a Monday night against Oakland earlier this season, but that's beside the point. But it puts me in a quandary today, because I've got my teaser of the year going today. And as I've mentioned to you before, guys like myself, Craig Davis, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jordan, Scott Delaney, we like teasers. We play them quite frequently. Now, there's other guys at the site. Trace Adams, Anthony Red, Brian Rosica. You'll never find them having a teaser. I mean, it'll be a cold day in hell probably before these guys have teasers. It's just a betting philosophy. Not everybody's into it. It's apples and oranges. Some people like them, some people don't. That's the deal. I happen to love a play today. It's my NFL teaser of the year. The quandary is that I've lost 3 straight days, and I just lost 2 15-dime releases in college football. But the flip side, playing devil's advocate, is I'm 8-2-1 with 15-dime NFL best bets this season alone. And as you know, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. Normally, I would make this a 30-dime play. That's how much I love the teaser today. And I'm 8-3 with 30-dime plays the past 5 years. 11 of them in 5 years. Hit 8 of them. That's how much I like the game. But I also have bankroll management systems and allocations, and I don't venture far outside of those strict guidelines. But I'm also the same guy who says I never let yesterday affect how I play today, because guys that worry and dwell about yesterday's results, either lamenting the losses or celebrating the wins, they often lose focus on what's ahead of them today. So what I decided to do, I just wanted to let you guys know, I came out with a 20-dime play. I mean, I can't tell you the last time. Maybe 2 years ago I had a 20-dime play. I mean, it's higher than a 15, not quite a 30, but I did it because I wanted to emphasize to you how much I like the game. And of course, I just told you it would be a 30-dime play if I hadn't lost 3 straight days. So that's beside the point. Let's get going here. Well, it's not really beside the point as long as I win the damn game, right? Let's talk about some other things. Let's talk about the 2 free picks. The first one, I'm going to talk about the Sunday night game first, okay? So I don't understand the line in this game. Okay, I don't get it. Okay, last year the Texans beat the Colts at home. It was Andrew Luck, who starred in college football or high school football in the Houston area, returning to Reliance Stadium. Yada yada yada. This is a different year. The Houston Texans aren't any good. Haven't we seen that? They're starting Case Keenum today, which actually I don't think is a bad move. I mean, he didn't play that poorly in the 1-point loss at Kansas City last week, completing 15 to 25 passes, 271 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But, this is a team that has just shot itself in the foot repeatedly this season with costly turnovers, and that's why Matt Schaub, although healthy, isn't starting today. The bigger problem I have with the offense for the Houston Texans is that Ben Foster is probably going to start today, even though he's playing with 4 cracked ribs, because Arian Foster is questionable because he would be playing with a hamstring injury. Okay, and you got to be able to run on this Colts team because everybody else does. They're number 29 in the league in terms of rushing defense, giving up about 122 yards a game. But now I look at the Colts. I think the best thing to happen to the Colts is they've had some time to get over the Peyton Manning visit to Indianapolis. And we saw what they did a couple of Sundays ago, right? The prior week, they were on the road, that Monday night game, an obvious sandwich game after rallying for the fourth quarter win against Seattle at home and then facing Peyton the next week. They laid an egg Monday night against San Diego. I know I had the Chargers that night as a 5-dime winner, okay? That doesn't mean they suck on the road, guys. They went to San Francisco and kicked ass earlier this season, if you do recall. I like Indianapolis here tonight. This Houston defense got weakened last week even further with the loss of linebacker Brian Cushing, who's out now for the season. Indianapolis lost Reggie Wayne. And yes, 74% of his 38 catches this year moved the chains, meaning they got the Colts first down. But listen, this is the time for a couple other guys to step up, whether it's Darius Haywood-Bray or T.Y. Hilton. Maybe it's time for them to go, hey, Trent Richardson caught 61 passes last year running out of the backfield for the Cleveland Browns when their quarterback's going to throw the ball anyplace else. Maybe he can catch some balls, too, out of the backfield for luck. So I'm going to go with them in this spot and go with Indianapolis as a free play. The other free play, I'm going to take New Orleans. Boy, and I know it could be a trap game. I said the same thing to you about the Cincinnati game on the Thursday video report when I gave you a free play on the Bengals, right? Could be a trap game, and it ultimately turned out to be that way. A game of fits and turns and ups and downs. I mean, it was a crazy, crazy game. I mean, Bengal backers, if you had bought the half point, you should have won the damn game if it wasn't for the fact that they couldn't stop anybody in the final minute of regulation. Totals players, oh, you're sitting there going, damn, they're going to kick a field goal. Somebody's going to kick a field goal or score a touchdown, and I'm going to get the over. You get a safety to decide the game, and if you had the over, instead you lose. I mean, it was a crazy, crazy game. But back to this game. I mean, it could be a trap. Listen, the Saints are a 6.5 to 7-point favorite in this one. You know the deal. Rex Ryan's done a very good job in terms of coaching his Jets defensive troops this season. Of course, his brother Rob has done a magnificent job taking on a Saints defense, installing a 3-4 scheme. The defense has certainly done a good job at pressuring quarterbacks. It's come up with a number of interceptions as well. I think 11 on the season already. And they're going against Geno Smith, who's a turnover machine. 13 interceptions versus 9 touchdown passes this season. And yet, all that being said, it could still be a trap game. I mean, listen, you look at how the Saints have done on the road, okay? They could have beaten New England if not for Tom Brady's touchdown pass in the final 5 seconds. Week number 2, I discount their performance when they played at Tampa because that game was in the rain, sloppy field, inclement weather, held it up for a while. But then they took care of business at Chicago, right? I like the Saints in this contest. I mean, they're 15-3-1 against the spread under Sean Payton when he's pacing the sidelines, and non-division games as a road chalk. And you got a team being the Jets that were just crushed 40-9 by the Bengals, making Andy Dalton look like a Hall of Famer. Well, if Dalton can do that, can't Breeze. And yet again, I remind you, it could be a trap game today, okay? Maybe the Saints only won it by 4. But I like the way they came out of the bye last week. They took care of business, extended the lead in the second half. I had a 15-time best bet on New Orleans last Sunday. So I'm going to go with the Saints here again. I grant you, I understand they've got a big-time injury report. Everything from a couple, Marcus Colson, wide receiver, tight end Jimmy Graham, starting safety Kenny Vaccaro, starting safety Malcolm Jenkins, backup defensive back Roman Harper. I mean, they're all questionable for this game. That means half of them are going to play. But I still like the Saints in this game. I do like the Colts a little better, but I like the Saints too. So that'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all. And I will catch you again when we do this on Monday morning.